Clearly? Okay, okay. Both the things are required, seeing the board clearly and hearing properly. Now both the things are there, we proceed further. Question number 2 onwards, whichever problem we will do in this chapter 1, all are important. And up to now we have created the base. Exercise 1A, exercise 1B, that was the base for this chapter. Now exercise 1C onwards. Question number 2, write down this fast in the notebook. Question number 2, write the lowest rationalizing factor. Write the lowest rationalizing factor of lowest rationalizing factor means that number or that factor by which when you multiply the given number the irrational becomes rational. The irrational number becomes a rational number. So that, yes, rationalizing factor means all are given irrational number here. In this exercise all are irrational numbers. It is asked find the lowest rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor is that number when you multiply that number to the given number the irrational number becomes rational number. Irrational number becomes rational number. So that smallest number, that lowest number is called lowest rationalizing factor. Let us take first one. 5 root 2. Now 5 root 2 is irrational number. 5 root 2 is irrational number. You will multiply 5 root 2 by which number so that it becomes rational? Yes. That means this root 2 part I have to remove. When root 2 is not there, this number will become rational number, and that is called the lowest rationalizing factor. So 5 root 2, the irrational part is root 2. So I will multiply by root 2. 5 root 2 into root 2. What is that? 5 into root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2. Yes. Yes. That is 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10. So 5 root 2 into root 2 is 10. 5 root 2 into root 2 is 10. So when we multiply, 5 root 2 into root 2 is 10. This part we write. 5 root 2 into root 2. You will start from this. 5 root 2 into root 2. 5 root 2. This is the question given. 5 root 2. Now 5 root 2, this number we multiply by root 2. This becomes 10. What is 10? 10 is a rational number. 10 is a rational number. So when we multiply 5 root 2 by root 2, in 5 root 2, the irrational part is root 2. That we have to remove. To remove that, I will multiply by root 2. So here, root 2 is the lowest rationalizing factor. Root 2 is lowest rationalizing factor. Root 2 is lowest rationalizing factor. Because when you multiply the given number by root 2, this irrational number 5 root 2 becomes 10, and 10 is a rational number. So that rationalizing factor means by multiplying that number the given irrational number becomes rational number. That irrational part root 2 is removed. Now it becomes 10. Second, yes, 5 root 2, this is the number given. in 5 root 2, the irrational part is root 2. That means I have to remove this root 2. To remove this root 2, I will multiply this number by root 2, because we know that root 2 into root 2 is 2. So this becomes 5 into 2, 10. So when you multiply this 5 root 2 by root 2, this irrational part by root 2, it becomes 10, which is a rational number. Now there is, in 10 there is no irrational part. So that means root 2 is the lowest rationalizing factor. Let us take root 24. Root 24 I can... No. There it is root 2. 5 root 2 is a given number. 5 root 2 is a given number. That number we are multiplying by root 2, so that it becomes 10. So that it becomes 10. And 10 is a rational number. Now let us take root 24. Root 24 I can write 4 into 6. This 4 I can take outside, square root, that is becomes 2 root 6. Now you will multiply this number by which number, so that it becomes, yes, root 6. So 2 root 6, we multiply by root 6, 2 root 6 into root 6. Root 6 into root 6 will be 6. So 2 into 6 is 12, which is, now irrational part is not there, which is the rational number. So here root 6 is lowest, root 6 is lowest rationalizing factor. Root 6 is lowest rationalizing factor. Let us take third one, root 5 minus 3. Root 5 minus 3. Root 5 minus 3, third one. And third one I will explain root 5 minus 3. Now so far, wait. 5 root 2, this root 2 is one irrational term. Root 24, 2 root 6, root 6 is one irrational term. So when there is one irrational term, then we multiply directly by that irrational term. But when there are two terms, here there are two terms, root 5 and 3. There it is root 2, there it is root 6, but now we have root 5 minus 3. So whenever there are two terms, therefore to rationalize this, we multiply by the same number with opposite in sign. So the number is root 5 minus 3. What is the number opposite in sign? Same number with opposite in sign. That will be root 5 plus 3. So root 5 minus 3, this is the given number. I will multiply this by root 5. If it is root 5 minus 3, we write multiply by root 5 plus 3. Same number, but opposite in sign. It is minus, we multiply by plus. So now this is of the type a minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So that will be root 5 square minus 3 square. Root 5 square is 5 minus 3 square is 9. 5 minus 9 is minus 4. And minus 4 is a rational number. Now there is no irrational part. So here root 5 plus 3, root 5 plus 3 is the lowest rationalizing factor, is the lowest rationalizing factor. Lowest rationalizing factor. That means rationalizing factor is that factor by multiplying the given number, the irrational part is removed. a minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus So whenever there are two terms, to rationalize that, we multiply by the same number but opposite in sign. Then the given number is root 5 minus 3. Same number will be root 5 and 3 but with plus sign. And that will be the lowest rationalizing factor. One term root 2, root 6, directly we multiply by root 2 and root 6. But whenever there is two terms in that, we multiply and divide by same number opposite in sign. Now fourth one will be homework. What will be that number? Yes, 7 minus root 7. Yes, same number are, yes, 7 plus root 7, that will be the rationalizing factor because there are two terms. So multiply by same number opposite in sign. So 7 plus root 7. Now let me solve fifth one. Root 18 minus root 50. 18 I can write 9 into 2. 50 I can write 25 into 2. Now this 9 I can take outside square root. It becomes 3 root 2. 25 I can minus 5 root 2. Now still there is common. See, there are two terms, but root 2 is common. If there is no common, then we multiply and divide by, we multiply by same number opposite in sign if there is no common. But root 2 is common there, so still we simplify further. That becomes 3 minus 5. Then root 2 is common. 3 minus 5 is minus 2 into root 2. Now there is one term. Irrational part is one term, root 2. 2 into root 2 is one term. Root 2 is irrational. So multiply by root 2. So 2 into root 2, that is 2 minus 2 into root 2 is 2. So which is minus 4. So when we multiply this, when we multiply by root 2, it becomes minus 4. So here root 2 is lowest rationalizing factor. Root 2 is, mute the microphone, lowest rationalizing factor. Nobody will present. This is our third week. You have to be very much disciplined in third week. Yes, root 2. So that root 2 is the irrational part, no? So we multiply by root 2. So root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. So finally it becomes minus 4. Minus 4 is a rational number. Now there is no irrational part. That means the lowest rationalizing factor in this is root 2. Now at this stage, see here, try to understand. At this stage, if there is nothing common in this number and this number, then we multiply by same number opposite in sign. Now next time Dimple I will not admit. I will remember this. Now 6th will be homework, 7th will be homework, 8th will be homework, Let us do ninth. Ninth one, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. So 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Yes. Is there anything common in these two? This is different. There is nothing common in these two. So when there is nothing common, we multiply by same number, but opposite. Multiply by same number. Yes, multiply by same number but opposite in sign. So 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. So now this becomes a plus b, yes, into a minus b, that is 3 root 2 square minus 2 root 3 square. So 3 root 2 square will be 3 square. 9 into root 2 square is 2. 9 into 2 minus 2 square 4 into root 3 square is 3. So 9 into 2 18 minus 4 into 3 12. So answer is 6. So when we multiply by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, we get rational number. This irrational part disappears. So here 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 is the lowest rational. Yes. And next time Dimple, I will not admit. I will keep this in the mind because 3 times get instructing. Stop presenting. Lowest rationalizing factor is lowest. Eighth one, see eighth one there is nothing. It will be root 15. It will be 15 minus 3 root 3. So it will be 15 plus 3 root 3. 15 plus 3 root 3. 15 plus 3 root 3. So lowest rationalizing factor is that number. When you multiply the given number, the irrational part vanishes or disappears. There is no irrational part. After multiplying the lowest rationalizing factor, you get the rational number. There is no irrational term after multiplying the rationalizing factor. Now, question number 3. Rationalize the denominator of. Rationalize the denominator of. In this we have to rationalize denominator. Rationalize the denominator of. First 3 upon root 5. 3 upon root 5. Second 2 root 3 upon root 5. Third 1 upon root 3. Wait. 1 upon root 3 minus root 2. Fourth one 3 upon root 5 plus root 2. First write the question. Then fifth one 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. Sixth root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. You have to rationalize the denominator part. Then seventh one root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2. Then 8th 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 upon 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2. Now in this third one, we have to rationalize denominator part. Again, the technique will remain same. If there is one irrational term, then multiply and divide by, see, rationalizing denominator means you have to multiply and divide by the same term. If there is one term, multiply and divide by same term. But if there is two term, multiply and divide by the same term but opposite in sign. Let us take first one, 3 upon root 5. Denominator is root 5. I don't present anything. Yes, denominator there is one term, root 5. So when there is one term, then rationalizing denominator, I will multiply by the same term in numerator and denominator both. So 3 upon root 5. Now multiply and divide by root 5 in numerator and denominator both. So this becomes 3 into root 5 upon root 5 into root 5. So that is 3 root 5 upon root 5 into 5, root 5 is 5. Now see, now denominator, denominator there is no irrational part. In the beginning denominator was root 5, but after multiplying and divide by root 5, there is no root 5 in the denominator. That means we have rationalized. That irrational part from the denominator we have removed. Now second will be same. Multiply, divide by, not root 3 into root 5. You have to rationalize denominator only, denominator. So root 5, multiply and divide by root 5. Or wait, let me do if you want. 2 root 3 upon root 5. So we have to rationalize denominator. There is one term, root 5. So multiply and divide by root 5. So that is 2 root 3 into root 5. We multiply numerator by root 5. Then we multiply denominator by root 5. Root 5 you have to multiply numerator and denominator both. So 2 into root 3 into root 5. Whenever there is root I can multiply. Take root common, square root, 3 into 5, 15. So 2 root 15 upon root 5 into root 5 is 5. Now there is no root, and this is the answer. 2 root 15 upon 5. Okay. Oh. So rationalizing denominator means you have to multiply the rationalizing factor in numerator and denominator both. Rationalizing denominator means you have to multiply the rationalizing factor in numerator and denominator both. Here rationalizing factor is root 5. So that I will multiply numerator and denominator both. Let us take third one. 1 upon root 3 minus root 2. And denominator I have to rationalize. What you will do? Yes. So root 3 plus root 2, I will multiply numerator and denominator both. So that becomes 1 into root 3 plus root 2. This I will multiply numerator, and it is root 3 minus root 2 given. This I will multiply by root 3 plus root 2 in the denominator. So that rationalizing factor, root 3 plus root 2, you have to multiply numerator and denominator both. So 1 into root 3 plus root 2. Wait, not one the answer. Root 3, 1 into root 3 plus root 2 is root 3 plus root 2. Then denominator a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. A square minus b square. A minus b into, yes, root 3 plus root 2 upon 3 minus root 2 square is 2. So that is root 3 plus root 2 upon 1. So answer is root 3 plus root 2. This is the answer. Is it clear? Root 3 plus root 2 is the answer. Denominator is 1. So when we rationalize this, denominator, the answer comes root 3 plus root 2. The answer comes root 3 plus root 2. First part is over, first, second. Yes. Which one? Fourth one. Fourth one I am going to give homework. I am going to solve fifth one. Fifth one I am going to do 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. Now we have to rationalize denominator. Denominator, yes. Wait. Denominator we have 2 plus root 3. So this you remember, in rationalizing denominator, we multiply by same number but opposite in sign. Same number, opposite in sign. Same number, opposite in sign. This you have to remember. Same number, opposite in sign. So same number, opposite in sign of denominator, it is 2 plus root 3. Same number, opposite in sign will be 2 minus root 3. And that rationalizing factor I will multiply by numerator and denominator both. So it will be 2 minus root 3. We are already given in the numerator. So rationalizing factor is 2 minus root 3. Again we multiply 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3. So this we multiply by rationalizing factor 2 minus root 3. So rationalizing factor, see, 2 minus root 3 is already there in the numerator. This is already there. This is already there in denominator. So only this 2 minus root 3 will multiply numerator, multiply denominator. Now what is numerator? Same term is there, no? 2 minus root 3, 2 minus root 3. So 2 minus root 3 into 2 minus root 3, I can write 2 minus root 3 square. A into A, I can write A square. 2 minus root 3 into 2 minus root 3, same term. A into A, same term is multiplied, I can write A square. A into A square. Then denominator A plus B into A minus B. So that will be 2 square. Yes, minus root 3 square. Now numerator, we have A minus B whole square. So we use the formula A minus B whole square, A square minus 2AB plus B square. That formula we use. A minus B whole square. So that will be 2 square. Yes, not plus. Minus 2 into A into B. A is 2, B is root 3 plus B square, root 3 square. A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square, A square minus 2AB plus B square upon 2 square is 4, root 3 square is 1, root 3 square is 3. Root 3 square, root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 2 square is 4 minus 2 into 2, 4 root 3 plus root 3 square is 3 upon 1. Now this 4 minus 4 root 3 I cannot simplify. 4 minus 4 root 3, yes, 4 minus 4 root 3 we cannot simplify because there it is root 3, there is no root 3. They are not like terms. So this and this I cannot simplify. 4 minus 4, 0 I cannot write. This is, they are not like terms, so we cannot simplify. So this 4 and this 3 I can add. 4 plus 3 is 7. Minus 4 root 3. Denominator is 1, so this is the answer. 7 minus 4 root 3. Answer is 7 minus 4 root 3. 7 minus 4 root 3. No, where? No, where? This 4 and this plus 3, no. 4 plus 3, 7. Then minus 4 root 3, same sign. Clear? This 4 and this 4 root 3 I cannot simplify because there it is root 3. There is no root 3. So they are not like terms. But this 4 and this 3 I can add. 4 plus 3, 7. Minus 4 root 3. Then in a similar way, you will solve 6th, 7th, 8th. Let me do 9th one. 9th one I will do 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 upon 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2. Rationalize the denominator. Denominator is this part. So rationalizing denominator means we have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number but opposite in sign. Yes, 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2, that we multiply numerator and denominator both. So this I can write 2 root 5 numerator plus 3 root 2. This is already there in the numerator. So we multiply by rationalizing factor 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 in the numerator. 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2. Wait. Denominator 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2. Then rationalizing factor is 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2. So important is multiply numerator and denominator by same number but opposite in sign. Opposite in sign. If it is minus, that should be plus. Now numerator, that is same number is there. So which I can write a into a. Yes, 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 square. A plus b whole square formula. Then denominator a minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So 2 root 5 square minus 3 root 2 square. Now we use the formula a plus b whole square. So that will be 2 root 5 square, a square plus 2 into a, 2 root 5 into b, 3 root 2 plus b square, 3 root 2 square. A square plus 2 into a into b plus b square upon 2 root 5 square will be 2 square, 4 into root 5 square is 5, 4 into 5 minus 3 square is 9 into root 2 square is 2. Root 2 square is 2. Now we simplify. So that will be 2 root 5 square. 2 square is 4 into root 5 square is 5 plus here 2 into 2 into 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Are you getting? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3, 12. Then root 5 into root 2 will be root common. 5 into 2, 10. So that will be 12 root 10. Are you getting? 12 root 10. In multiplication, how the number take place? 2 into 2, 4 into 3, 12. Then root 5 into root 2 will be root common. 5 into 2, 10. plus 3 root 2 square will be 3 square, 9 plus root 2 square is 2 upon, yes, that is what I am explaining. See, there it is multiplication. So 2 into 2, 4, this 2 is outside. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12. We multiply those numbers which are outside square root. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12. Then we multiply those numbers which are inside square root. Root common, root 5 into root 2, root common, then 5 into 2, 10. Yeah. No. If it is root, if see, we are multiplying because of multiplication. If there is plus sign or minus sign, we cannot simplify. Then, yes, no, we cannot multiply. Root 5 plus 3 root 2, we cannot multiply. We cannot multiply. We can multiply only when there is multiplication sign. If there is plus or minus, we cannot simplify. In the root 5 plus root 5 in the root only, then we can simplify. See here, basically root a into root b, I can take root common, a into b. We multiply the numbers, take root common. Then it is 4 into 5, 20, 9 into 2, 18. So 4 into 5, 20, plus 12 root 10, plus 9 2 is 18, upon 2. 20 minus 18 is 2. Now what is common in 20, 12 and root 18? What is common? 2 is common. No, 20, 12 and 18, I can take 2 common. So it is left is 10 plus 6 root 10 plus 4 upon 2. Is it clear? 2 is common. And now this 2 and this 2 I can cancel. So left is 10, because 2 I am taking common from 20, 12 and 18. Not 4, sorry, 9 it is. No, 9. It will be 9. 20 plus 18 you can add, yes. You can also add, or you take 2 common. You can also add 20 plus 18, 38, and then take 2 common, no problem. So 10 plus 6, root 10 plus 9. Now 10 and 6 I cannot add. So 10 plus 9, 19. 10 plus 9. No. From root 10 I will not take 2 common. No, it is multiplication. So from 12 I am taking 2 common. Root 2 will remain root 2 only. Then 10 plus 9, 19 plus 6 root 10. And this is the answer. 19 plus 6 root 10. You can there also add 12 plus 20 plus 18, 38, and then take 2 common. Same answer you will get. Same answer you will get at the end. So rationalizing factor means you have to multiply and divide by same number but opposite in sign. Numerator also you have to, yes, numerator you have to multiply and denominator also you have to multiply. In rationalizing denominator, this you remember, you have to multiply the number in numerator and denominator both, same number, but opposite in sign. It is minus, we multiply by plus. Multiply and divide by plus. So now it is 1035. 1035 we are having